the Murder Master Music Show.
Yo, Fred.
It's the Murder Master Music Show.
Mac J.
It's the Murder Master Music Show.
UTFOlife.com.
It's the Murder Master Music Show. It's the Murder Master Music Show. It's the Murder Master Music Show. It's the Murder Master Music Show.
Hip hop is dead, but we don't resurrect it. You follow what mainstream says, but here it gets rejected. If you wearing tight jeans, don't expect to get respected. I'm from a time where wearing black was always on your checklist. From a time where faggots get checked if they reckless. From a time where if you got too much shine, we snatch your necklace. This real shit here, Illuminati, fuck the industry. We represent the street and they respect our street ministries. Hate no shorts and cut the middleman, literally. This hip-hop savior, our birth scenes like nativity. This a place where no one sells out for relevability, and the masses can get a chance to explore more creativity. You gotta be kidding me. If you call that hip-hop, niggas with high shades and fluorescent flip-flop. We killin' Big Brother, cause we know he watch. You don't like what I'm doing, then you can suck mine. And you don't
Murder Master Music Show. It's the 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 Murder Master Music Show.
Man, what's up, man? I'm right here, man. We out in this traffic trying to get it in. I hear my brother saying what was up with him. He running around. He gonna call in. He gonna try and call in and make it crack. But you know, we still here, man. We in the streets. We doing what it do. I like that alcohol and drugs you just bumped. That was Bass and Dub C. Much love to your show. We already know how it go, you know.
We appreciate it, and we appreciate the history. You know what I'm saying? Besides, too, we just had Clientele, world-class wrecking crew on here, man, talking about you guys in the early days, man. I think it is right here. Clientele, what's up, Clientele?
What up, Tunes? What's up, guys?
What's up with you, Clientele?
Man, how you doing, man?
You my big brother. You molded me in this shit.
That's what I was just telling them, man. I was like, y'all my brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? I was telling them, I was just dropping some science on them, letting them know how, y'all used to be up in that lab, man, just working, working hard and perfecting your mix craft and doing your thing and, dubbing there, freestyling and working on them rhymes and in that temple, you know what I'm saying? And I was just telling them how, how you guys are students of hip-hop. You wasn't just some cats just trying to get put on, but you studied,
right.
You knew the history, you knew the rappers, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, all the way to the heart. So that's and for me, I mean, it was, y'all made it easy for me to say, hey, these are some cats that deserve, this prize because they appreciate it, they love it, and they embody it. So, that's all love, man.
Oh yeah, I'm still a student of hip-hop, still tonight.
Yeah,
I'm still a student of hip-hop because I never could be my OG's ages. I never could have the experience that they had, so I'm still a student. I'm still learning. I'm still getting it in. I'm learning from you and your show,
Man, that was episode 126, Murder Master Music Show.
Yeah, man.
With Dub C and the homie Crazy Tunes. For those of you tuning in and don't know, Crazy Tunes passed away today.
Rest in peace to Crazy Tunes.
Yeah, a heart attack, man, out of nowhere. Everybody's shocked, and he was a huge piece of the West Coast puzzle, you know what I'm saying, as far as the success they got. So, man, I just wanted to pay homage to him. Rest in peace to him. Our thoughts are with Dub C, Clientele, and all of his family. You know what I'm saying? But here we are, man, episode 330. You know what I'm saying? We got 5 shows in a row a week.
Right.
We usually do 1 and 2 shows. We're doing 5. You know what I'm saying? Why not start it off with the homie from H-Town, PSK-13? I'm going to bring him on, man. He's got a double disc compilation coming out that looks like something out of this fucking world. How you doing, PSK?
All right, what's good, fellas? Good to hear y'all voice.
What's going on with
Thank y'all for
Man, I tell you what, we just speaking about Crazy Tunes, man. hip hop's been taking
Right.
a lot of hits lately. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, OG Wicked Cricket. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, man. Big Psych. You know, last year was pretty bad. It's horrible.
3-2.
It's horrible to see the legends that we grew up off of. You know what I'm saying? Going out. You know, almost on a regular basis. It's just,
right.
You know, hate to see that happening. But you got this project coming out. You got a lot of people on this project, a lot of legends, man. Why don't you tell us a little bit about this amazing project you got coming out?
Well, man, it's just another installment, man, of Something to Lean To franchise that, you know, I branded a few years ago, man, when I was doing my own label with Night Shift Music. It started off with the first Something to Lean To, and that was with myself, my label, and Beltway 8 Records with Mike Moe and them guys, man. And you know, we was blessed to have some success with it, man. Some nice success, and we did some numbers down here in our area, you know, and it blew up from there, and it got big enough to where, you know, I could end up doing 4 installments. So, you know, we blessed, man, and like you said, we got some hot artists on there, man. Everybody from Houston, you know, going in, you know, you think, hey, man, you know, I want to do this record, and who do I want on it? You know, being that it is, you know, a mixtape and things like that, you know, I can get, you know, a bunch of people featured on it, and I'm saying, get some good feedback from my peers down here in Houston, man. And they all pitched in, and you know, here we have it, man. It's Something to Lean To, the Space Age Sipping 4th edition, and it's gonna be available tomorrow, man, January 10th, through soulsouth.com, and it'll be available on iTunes tomorrow as well. You know, all the other internet, you know, the internet servers or whatever, what have you, that'll be able to that you'll be able to go to. It'll be available in a week or so at all the other places. But right now, it's available at soulsouth.com and iTunes, man. I got some of everybody on there, man. Bun B, shout out to Bun B, Big Mike, ESG, got Point Blank, Homie Point Blank, Big Pokey, of course. I got K-Rino, Klondike Cat Family, Lil Flip, the Return of 20 to Life. Oh my God, man! When y'all hear those boys, man. Hey man, those
names
my
alone, man.
Yeah,
right, man. I got my Southeast Latin sector on there. Low G from Dope House, Rashid, Lil Young from Swisher House. So man, I was able to, you know, get some nice music from these cats, man, and it was also, you know, mixed and slowed down and chopped by DJ Red, man, who's got his own following down here in Houston, man. He runs the screw shop down here in Houston, so it's certified and official. Play that.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about. You know, you guys are really putting in a lot of work in Houston, especially the SPC. This year, 30th year. You know, Nip's doing a lot of stuff. K-Rino just dropped them 7 albums on the same day.
Yes, sir.
Man, can you reflect a little bit on the South Park Coalition? You've been a part of it for a very, very long time. Man, what's it like being part of the SPC?
Well, man, first of all, I was a legitimate fan of the SPC before I was even invited on board. So it was extra crazy to me to be invited. It was extra crazy to me because, like I said, I was a fan, man. These cats I used to listen to, you know, on the way to football games and football practice and stuff like that. And, you know, after Blank brought me on board, it was crazy. I mean, I wouldn't say starstruck, but, man, I was close to starstruck as you can get, you know. You know, like I said, man, a month ago I was listening to these cats, you know what I'm saying, warming up for a football game. And, you know, shit, next month I'm on stage with them, so it was crazy. But I always was down with, you know, with what they stood for, man, with what K-Rino stood for and what Dope Edom stood for. you know, when I was a little youngster, a young rebel. I was always down with what they stood for, man. And you know, fortunately, K-Rino, you know, like what I was doing, and you know, of course, with the help of Point Blank, you know, I was blessed, and it's been a blessing ever since, man. And we all a family, you know. It's crazy because none of those guys have ever told me no. I don't remember anybody ever saying, well, nah, okay, I can't do that, or I can't come through for you, or I can't. I don't ever remember that. So it's all a big family, man. We all cut for each other. We all help each other out. And, you know, in the business aspect, the music aspect is, you know, as well as personal. You know, so it's really a big family, man, really a big family. You know, we all cut for each other. You know, inside the game and outside the game.
Yeah, and what's so cool about the SPC is from the beginning until right now, everybody's still sharp as a razor when it comes to this rap shit. You know what I'm saying? You got,
well, you gotta be, man.
K-Rino dropping 7 albums. You got Nip still doing his shit. You know what I'm saying? You doing your shit. Point Blank, always official. Like, it ain't one weak link in the SPC family from 30 years. You know what I'm saying? It ain't been no fallouts, and you ain't never really heard none of this bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I really salute that shit, man.
With Wiz at the helm, man, you know, they say, you know, just like in sports, man, they say the team kind of take the personality of their coach.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, with Wiz, man, he's so humble, and, you know, he'll still get at you. But, you know, in the same light, you know, he's humble, he's respectful. You know, he on his grown man shit. And that's what he wants the SPC to embody. So, you know, and you know, you ain't going to be down if you really don't embody that. You know, and he had the last say on who get to wear that stripe, that SPC stripe. You know what I'm saying? And if he ain't feeling you, bro, you just won't get an answer. He ain't going to tell you no, you just won't get no answer.
Right.
So,
you know,
you see that. You see that, and you got what you guys do. You know, so like you said, man, you know, when you guys come together, you know, on these posse tracks or just getting down on a project, whatever it is, doing shows, you guys all put effort in together as a team and a unit, and that's rare in rap, man. And to last 30 plus years, I mean, I don't even know who the hell was able to even do that, you know?
Right. And that's part of the motivation of, that's part of the motivation as well, man, because we know that, you know, this shit is rare what we're doing, you know, and that's what keeps us even more tight-knit and, you know, even more close, you know, as, you know, as we get on up, you know, in our years, as we gain wisdom, you know, that's what keeps us more close, because we know that what we're doing is rare, you know, not necessarily setting out to make no history or no shit like that, but we just know, hey, man, you know, man, we have a clique of some genuinely great dudes. You know what I'm saying? In the studio and outside the studio. Fatherhood, brotherhood, sisterhood is genuinely good people. And, you know, at the end of the day, we just so happen to make music.
Yeah. And you guys are, another thing, too, the SPC is tied to so many, you know what I'm saying, legends and movements, you know what I'm saying, UGK, DJ Screw, I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Now, when you got into the game, you mentioned 20 to Life, you know what I'm saying, Point Blank, of course. Early on, you guys were part of the early success, I would say, of what Master P was doing, because he came out with the Down South Hustlers. You guys were on that with so many legends. Yeah. And that was really the first project on No Limit to go gold. What was it like to be a part of those early days?
Well, you know what I'm saying? It was just us, you know what I'm saying, doing us, man. You know, like I said, when we hooked up with P, that was all really through Black from 20 to Life. You know, so, you know, I can remember, you know, Black Collins and saying, hey, K, man, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to have some good news for you. in about a week or so. Just don't ask me what it is. I'm gonna just have some good news for you. Just trust me. And you know, of course, I bugged him for a whole damn week straight. And you know, he finally was like, "Hey, man, you know what I'm saying, I might have a good opportunity for us." And you know, he and Master P actually were in talks of doing a deal, and you know, that fell through, you know, because of some behind the scenes bullshit. But you know, P and Black, you know, they were becoming close. They were becoming tight. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you remember those 20 Life projects with Silk the Shocky and Mia X. You know, they actually were on 20 Life albums. Yeah. And Master P was on 20 Life albums. So you know, that was right around the time, you know, things started popping for us, man, and you know, but that little deal kind of fell through behind some music industry bullshit. But you know, shit, Black done bounced back, man, and you know, shit, it is what it is. You know, 20 Life is an institution within itself, so you know that's gonna survive. You know, no matter what label. Those boys do good music, man, and y'all have got to pay attention to their new music because them boys jamming, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, PSK, let's go to a break. Let's give them a classic. Let's give them, like yesterday, Chopped and Screwed. This one's a must, man. Tell everybody about this classic.
All right, man. It was fun making this song, man. We had a good time making this song. Pimp-C on the beat, JB Money on the guitar licks, M1 on the drum board, and you know, me, Pimp-C, Bun B on the mic, man. This one like yesterday with an added touch from the legend DJ Screw, man. It's about a 7-minute song, but this motherfucker is jamming. Shout out R.I.P. DJ Screw. Shout out to Bun B. R.I.P. Pimp-C, man.
Hell yeah. Rest in peace.
We're going to be right back with PSK-13. Don't go nowhere. It's the Murder Master. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. We're back with PSK-13.
Good. We're in the building.
That never gets old. You know what I'm saying? What do people think? You know what I'm saying? When you know what I'm saying? When you come out with something, because you haven't put out a project in a minute. What was the holdup?
Well, man, I tell everybody it wasn't really a hold up, man. Life happened to me, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When the music and stuff was flowing, man, you know, things were good, and you know, my personal life kind of took a change, man. I ended up getting divorced, and you know, becoming a single father, and you know, I'm the type, man, you know, I take, you know, parenting serious, and you know, I definitely take being a father super serious, man, and that was nothing that I didn't have. I couldn't share any of my time with, you know, anything else but being a parent. So
hats off to you for that, man. Real
focus. Right, no doubt, man. You know, no doubt, man. That's you know, that's how I was raised, and you know, I you know, shit, I grew up, man. You know, I learned who I was, you know, and you know, I learned about being a man from you know, raising my children, and no, I wouldn't have it no other way. You know, the music ain't going anywhere, man. You know, but you know, those formidable years, you know, when with your kids, you know, you can't miss those, man. You know, I was able to, you know, coach my son's little league team and take my daughter's gymnastics, you know, and go to my older son's, you know, ROTC events, things like that, man. So, you know, it was definitely fun, man. Definitely a great time in my life, actually. You know, and all of my fans always supported me, man. You know, they always asked for new music. Hey, man, we need some PSK. We need some PSK. You know, and I always promised them, man, I promise y'all I'm coming. I promise y'all. But, you know, everybody who know me know I'm not going to just put any music out, man. You know, and when I do it, it's going to be right. You know, and I haven't done a record in a minute, so it's going to have to be like one of them, ooh-wee. Like, he back. You know what I'm saying? If I don't feel like that every song, you know, then, you know, we're going to go back in the lab. We're going to put it out like, we're going to go in there, we're going to get a song where, you know, when I wow myself, then, you know, that's going to be all the songs that make the record.
Yeah. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, man. And, you know, being a father is something, you know, that I take pride in too. That's numero uno above everything else. You gotta
hell yeah.
gotta do that. There's not enough fathers out there that's stepping up to the plate. So once again, I commend you for that. And man, we were talking about, you know, at the beginning of the show, you know, rest in peace to Crazy Tunes. We were talking about a lot of losses, and Mac was reminding me, you know, Houston just lost Mr. 3-2.
Right.
Huge legend out of H-Town, man. What are your thoughts on Mr. 3-2?
Man, you know, everybody knew 3-2, man. If you were anybody, if you thought you were MC, if you thought you were a DJ or producer, man, you had to know 3-2 in Houston. A polarizing personality, man. You know what I'm saying? A magnetic dude. And you know, when you saw 3, you know, you just had to walk up and see, like, who is this? I'm saying, what are you talking about? Where everybody else gravitating to him? Where everybody else laughing? And that was 3, man. Like, all day, every day, 24/7. What you see is what you got from 3. 3 was 3. It wasn't no acting. It wasn't no, okay, we're on 3-2 in front of the cameras, on 3-2 in the studio. You know what I'm saying? He was 3 all day long, every day. What you see is what you got. If you saw 3-2 at the one time, he's gonna be the same way the second time you saw him. Laughing, cutting up, getting on everybody. You know what I'm saying? 3-2. You know what I'm saying? If he saw a weakness in you, he was gonna go for you. You know what I'm saying? So 3 kept everybody on their toes. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. And great dude, man, magnetic personality. Always willing to work, man. We actually, man, 3 and I recorded some songs for his solo project on Rap A Lot. And you know, I obviously never saw the light of day. I hadn't heard those songs since we recorded them. I always asked him about them, you know, but he wouldn't give me a direct answer. But I know 3 and I recorded some songs.
And this was what was this, in the early 90s?
Yeah, this was in the early 90s when he was, you know, first gonna do his 3-2 solo project.
Wow, man. Just knowing that.
There's just some songs. Some I wouldn't mind hearing it myself.
Yeah. I can imagine, man. That's, you know, not only, you know, probably dope as hell, but sentimental to you anyway, because that, you know, that's your homie. You guys did that back in the day.
You know, right. You know, I wouldn't mind hearing them. I just wouldn't mind hearing what I said because I don't remember any of it. I just, you know, I wouldn't mind hearing the song, you know. And it's funny because I was over Black's house from Twin to Life, man, and he was playing songs, man. We recorded so many songs, man. When I tell you Black them got about 60 songs over there, and he was just playing songs, and I was like, damn, Black, we did that? I said that. So it was crazy because we just did so many songs, man. He was playing them, and we did so many, like I don't even remember. You know, you like to think you remember every song you wrote, but it was crazy. It was crazy listening to the songs that, you know, I'm like, I hear my voice, but okay, I don't remember writing that.
Right.
So, you know, it's refreshing too. You know what I'm saying? You're like, damn, okay, yeah, that was tight.
Right. Probably didn't start remembering it until you start hearing it and shit. Like, oh, I remember when I wrote that shit.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Get the memories back again and shit. Ain't no wrong with it.
No doubt.
I bet it's the same way, like reflecting on DJ Screw at the same time too, huh?
Well, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, everybody had their Screw stories, man. Screw was just you know what I'm saying? Screw was a good dude. Just like I can describe, you know, pretty much everybody here in Houston, man, is, you know, pretty much the same way, man. We were all family, you know, like I said, outside of the music, man, you know, and a lot of people don't know, you know, like Screw and I had a cool relationship because Screw looked at me more like the big brother, because around that time was when I was going through my divorce and I had my kids by myself. So everybody kind of, you know, looked up to me because they saw what I was going through, and you know, and you know, as far as being a single dad and things. So Screw would talk to me about family situations and life situations and things like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, such and such in jail, man. Should I bail him out? And you know, that type of thing, man. Screw bailed so many people out, man. out of jail, you wouldn't even believe it. And that's just one story I can just tell you how the man would just, if he cut for you, man, he'll bail you out of jail. Okay, man, go get it. You know, it was a few times where, you know, he called, you know, okay, man, you know, what should I do, man? And, you know, everybody pulling me this way, you know, should I help him out? You know, we would talk about things like that and not necessarily even music.
Real camaraderie.
Brotherhood, man. That's how I always looked at the legends from Houston, man. It's like everybody had a brotherhood. You never really had, you know, you had your little beefs and shit with Paul Wall and all them when they came, but they a little bit after y'all as far as I'm concerned. You know what I'm saying? But when it come from the core of that, man, you guys still sharp with this rap shit though. I be telling these young motherfuckers all the time. I know some cats that'll eat y'all ass up on this rap shit. Like keep fucking playing. I think they don't pay enough homage, and then the homage that they is paying, I'm feeling like they're not paying it to the right legends and pioneers. I'm not gonna say all of them not paying homage, but the Kendrick Lamars and shit like that, they ain't hollering at K-Rino or they ain't hollering at you. You know what I'm saying? Like they do the expected. They reach into, sometimes to me in my eyes, they reach into the wrong legends. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know, to some extent, I agree with that as well. You know, but you know, at the same time, you know, when you becoming a legend, you're not necessarily setting out to become a legend. You know, you just doing you. You know, you just your music. So it's really hard to take it as a slug. You know, saying, you know, hey man, they ain't giving me my just due, because you know, we ain't really looking at ourselves as legends. You know, we're looking at ourselves as, you know, being blessed to still continue doing what we do.
Right.
And the you know, the legendary status, you know, all that'll come with it, come later on. You know, with you know, with you know, with the music that we drop. You know, I got a saying that Sean Solo said at our video shoot, man. You know, to become legendary, you got to do legendary shit. And you know, at the end of the day, you know, that'll speak for itself. You know, and you know, we'll get our just due. You know what I'm saying, if it's due. And you know, K-Rino is definitely becoming, you know, a more recognizable figure. And you know, that was even before the 7 album. So you know, all we're gonna do at the end of the day is, you know, keep doing SPC, man. You know, we don't necessarily sway away from what we do, and you know that's what we, you know, that we gonna all stay out. You know, Gangsta Nip stay in his lane, Point Blank stay in his lane. I do PSK, you know, K-Rino do the Wiz, and you know, and all together, you know, that make the SPC. You know, Klondike Cat do his thing, and that's what make it all so sweet, because you know, we are our own different people, and we bring that, when you bring that to the studio, you know, it makes for good music.
Yeah. It's real talk, man. Real talk. I tell you what, PSK, we're going to go to another track, and then we're going to come back, maybe take a call or two, chop it up a little bit more.
Okay, cool. What y'all about to play next?
Man, I want to play We've Been Through It, man, featuring K-Rino, Point Blank, Klondike Cat.
Okay, man.
Why don't you tell everybody about
time making that song. We had a good time making that song too, man. We actually did that song.
Video too.
Yeah, we did that song a week before Alton Sterling got killed, man. And you know, the rumblings, you know, the undertones were definitely, you know, taking effect around that time. And you know, we felt compelled to go in the studio and go ahead and do something like that. Sean Solo Jemison was doing the Astroworld project, and man, I thank God he called and asked us to get on with it, and shot us that beat. Man, when Solo sent me that song, I was like, man, are you serious? I get to rap on this? So I was like, yeah, let's rock and roll. And, you know, the song got a meaning to me, man. I really like this song, and you know what I'm saying, the words I'm saying in this song really came from the heart. And you know, like I said at the time, the undertones were thick, man, and it's a little bit lighter now, you know, today as we speak. But you know, when I listen to the words of that song, and you know, and I remember the video shoot and things like that, man, those bring back special memories to me, because the reason we did this song. And I hope y'all enjoy it, man. And y'all go check the video out. It's on YouTube as well. So I want to see those views go up at least 1,000 tonight.
There you go. You heard them, people. Check this out. We've been through it. Sin, we got a question. Calling with France. What's up, Sin?
Yeah, what's up, Scott? What's up, Brandon? What's up, Mike J? What's up, PSK-13? Yes, I got a question. Tell us about your group, Reckless Clown, and blowing up as a fan, and albums who have very deep subject tracks like hip-hop blues and Cruel World and Ever in a Day, and the production was so deep south and a gamble funk style.
Yeah, he's talking about the Blowing Up the Scene classic album.
Oh, okay. Where's he calling from?
France.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Okay.
I think the album Blowing Up the Scene.
Okay.
Your group, Reckless Clown.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. That record, man, that was a fun record, man. That was kind of a dark time for me at Point Blank because I had just lost my best friend, and Point Blank had just lost his brother, 38. And 38 was the third member of the Reckless Clan. So we had already agreed to do the record. You know, Blank had did all the paperwork with Russell and everything. We agreed to do the record. And, right before we started recording, 38 was murdered. And so it was kind of a double-edged sword because it kind of lit a fire up under us because we had a lot to say. But then at the same time, we didn't want to move forward with the record without 38. So we were caught up into into what we do, as far as the group. Right before that, we had just signed Ice Lord. Blank and I were pushing, Russell to sign Ice Lord. Man, he had one of the dopest demo tapes I had ever heard, and so we. It was kind of a decision, like, well, man, we like Ice Lord, man. He the man. We cut for him, but can't nobody take 38 place. So it was kind of that type of dynamic. And, when Blank and I started writing, the songs kind of just, every artist had this type of story where the songs just start coming out, man. If I'm not mistaken, I think the first song that we recorded was I Wish. And, I remember, thinking like, let's go ahead and get the way we feel about losing 38. Let's go ahead and get that out the way. And then let's go ahead and, and write some songs, write some good music. But let's go ahead and get, let's mourn for 38 on this record and get that out the way. So if I'm not mistaken, I think that was the first song that we did. And from there, it's history. We didn't know that album was gonna had a cult following that it did, man. I mean, we knew it was a good record, and it wasn't rushed, but it could have been done better production wise. I don't know if y'all can tell, but that record wasn't even mastered.
Yeah, I noticed the sound quality wasn't like some of the other records.
Right. But, so that record wasn't mastered. And what happened, there's actually two versions to the record because after we signed with Priority Records re-released it. And that's when you have the different version of I Wish. On the original Big Time release, the original version of I Wish was a lot different. It was a different track and everything like that. But after we got on Priority, I forget why and what happened, but of course, the album was mastered, and of course, it had a better sound, but that was a different version of I Wish on it. And actually, my favorite song, he was asking about Cruel World. Cruel World is my favorite song on that record.
Yeah.
Because it's a personal things that I was going through. We spoke earlier about my divorce, and that was a song that was written, when I was in the midst of, a little turmoil in my marriage. And, excuse me, I kind of vented a little bit on that song. So, that's what the Reckless Clan, album, that's the feeling that it gives to me. I remember just I remember the album was so easy to do because I only had to write one verse per song. And I remember, being a solo artist, you have to write the whole song and the hook. And I remember it being just so easy, like, damn, we finished? So, to do a 12, 13, 14 song album, I only had to write 14 verses and a few hooks. And I just remember thinking, damn, that was easy. There was nothing like doing a solo project. A solo project, it drains you, and it kicks your ass, you know what I'm saying? And you battling yourself and you fighting back and forth, trying to be, the creative process is grueling on a solo project. But again, doing a Reckless Clan album, it was just easy, man. It was like, damn, Ice Lord do his, it was just crazy how it would come together, But I remember because I like working in the mornings. So, I'll be at the studio at 8, 9 a.m. in the morning because, my mind is fresh, my lungs are clear, my voice sounds good. And I can just remember being, getting calls from Ice Lord or Blank early in the morning. Hey, man, look, I got this. And then, I'll be like, damn, okay, I got the hook for that. You know what I'm saying? It's that P to the O to the I to the N to the, okay, let's go. We're going to do that today. And the album just came together so fluidly and quickly. I just remember like, damn, it's already over. And again, life happened, to where another Reckless Clan album wasn't really in the works. But I can guarantee you that there will be another Reckless Clan album. I can guarantee you that.
Hey, man, I've been waiting to hear that for 21 years. I was like, 'cause to me, even though it wasn't mastered, to me that was one of the dopest albums of '96. I think it was right up there with the Resurrection. You know what I'm saying? Those two of my favorite albums. Houston in '96. Psychotic Genius.
It's crazy. Right, it's crazy to hear. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy to hear that because, like I said, the story behind that project, man. And like I said, you can guarantee we're gonna hear another Reckless Clan album. Matter of fact, there will be a new Reckless Clan song on Strap Music on my new album this spring. So we're gonna introduce everybody back to the Clan. Me, Ice Lord, and Point Blank on the song. The song is called "Smoke in the City." I can already let y'all know that the song is already in the works. The song damn near done. Ice Lord sent me his verse Thursday, so that will definitely be a Reckless Clan. That will be a Reckless Clan song on my new album. It will be The Reckless Clan.
Hey, if I can convince JT Money and everybody to do a Poison Clan album this year, man, we really be talking shit.
You remember me? Hey, Scott, I don't know if JT Money listening. I don't know if JT Money listening, but you remember I told you, man, he was always one of me and Point Blank favorite artists. JT Money, if you listening, man, we gotta bump heads, man, because I know Blank will do a backflip. You know what I'm saying? Because when we was young, up and coming artists, man, doing free shows and all that mess on the road and staying in bullshit hotels, man, we was listening to Poison Clan, bro. I promise you.
Classics, yeah. Oh yeah, I'd love to see that happen because JT Money, he's one of the most influential artists out the South too. The whole Poison Clan, because they were the first to merge that bass with the Ghetto Boys, with Too Short, with NWA. You know what I'm saying? And they were young as hell. They was like 17, 16 years old.
They was like the Florida Ghetto Boys to us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Classic group right there. We got another caller on the line. 769. I think it's Mississippi. What's up, 769?
Exit only. What's cracking with you?
Oh, what's up, Exit only? How you doing, man?
Oh man, all good. All good. Just calling in to show some love, man. The PSK. This is Jackson, Mississippi. PSK know about Jackson, Mississippi.
Oh, Jackson in the building, baby.
You already know it, homie. What's poppin' with you?
That was like second home to me, baby. What's up, everybody out there on the rub, no toes, everybody out there in the dishing, and everybody out there, man. What's up?
Man, it's all love around here, man, because we used to sit there and hear you on the radio all the time.
I need a Snaps burger right now.
and I can take you to it. You know that. You know that. So, yeah, man, I had to call in, man, to show some love because just like you just got through talking about, you know what I'm saying, JT Money and the Poison Clan, you was the same to us around here, man. And the thing was, man, you wasn't Hollywood. You came down here, you showed love to everybody, you know what I'm saying. You did your thing around here. Everybody around here know who you are. So, man, I'm just glad to hear you. I'm glad to hear you still in the game, brother, and still kicking it. That's real.
In Jackson, Mississippi, man, I am not capping. I ain't swinging out my own dick, man. But I was the man in Jackson. We all was, man. When we go to Jackson, man, we shut it down. Them people show us love. When I go to Jackson, I feel like a dang on rap star when I go to Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I always love from everybody, man. I want to shout out to my boy Starsky Red. I want to shout out to Reese, to Bigelow, Badman, everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was cool with us, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in Jackson, they had their cliques and things like that. But when we got there, man, everybody was cool with us. No cliques, no issues. Man, we would go to people's houses. We would go to literally the people's houses and stay. No hotels, nothing. That's how much love they show for us, man. And I appreciate you calling in, man, because Jackson, Mississippi is always 100, always. And them boys, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Them boys got big money on their mind, and they got city attitudes, man. Them boys down there thirsty, hungry, and they go get it.
Oh, yeah, there's a huge rap scene down there, too, man. Nothing but talent. Untapped talent, really, because there's so many guys out there that never got the chance, you know what I'm saying, or the shot that they deserve. So, yeah, Jackson's definitely the shit, man. And speaking of Exit Only, you guys want to check him out. You're going to be on this Friday, you know what I'm saying, with the homie Fred Stein from Brooklyn. So we're looking forward to that as well, man. Thank you for calling in, Exit. Always good to have you on, brother.
Man, all day, man. All day.
One love to you, brother. Appreciate you.
Oh, man, all day, man. Just keep doing that good music that you be doing.
Yes, sir, brother. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. Shout out to Exit Only, Jackson, Mississippi in the building. Charlie Braxton, shout out to him. You know what I'm saying?
Charlie Braxton, Charlie B, Big Bro, Charlie Braxton, what's up, baby?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, man, we're gonna wind down the show, but I want you to give everybody all your info. You know what I'm saying? Let them know when the album's coming out again. And
okay.
But before you do that, I want to ask you, man, to reflect a little bit on working with UGK and Pimp-C, because UGK, for those listening that don't know, they didn't start with Jive. They actually were label mates of yours, man. Can you reflect a little bit on the early days with UGK?
Well, yeah, man. The whole reason that I even called Big Time Records is because UGK had a song on the radio called "Tell Me Something Good." They were some young artists, man. They wasn't really from Houston. They were from Port Arthur, and you know what I'm saying, some young country dudes, man. And they won a radio contest down here with the song "Tell Me Something Good." And I just remember, like, hey, man, you know, Big Time, upstart label. You know, they got these young dudes, man. So I know they got some money coming in. I remember calling up to the record station. To the label. And point blank answered the phone. And, you know, like, y'all signing the artist? Blank was like, no. But, you know, if you dope, Russell got to sign you, right? I was like, okay, I'm on the way. You know, and the rest is history. But right when I signed with the Big Time, was right around the time that they were making their exit. So it was kind of like a coming and going situation with you know, as far as me and UGK, you know what I'm saying? Like, they were on the way out, I was on the way in. And, you know, when I say out, you know, I mean, you know, on the bigger and better things. And but, you know, in that course of time, those few months where they were still hanging around, you know, I got to hang out with Bun a lot. And you know, Bun and I formed a cool little bond, and you know, and we still, you know, super cool to this day. You know what I mean? Bun, you know, we call each other by our real names. So, you know, that's how cool we are, you know, and Bun was always a stand-up dude. I can remember meeting Pimp-C, and Pimp-C said, damn, PSK, you can rap your ass off, boy. And I remember thinking like, damn, you know, it's official, man. You know, maybe I got something. And, you know, that was kind of my little, that was kind of my little rite of passage. You know, I was like, man, hey, man, if Pimp-C said I can rap, man, I can rap. And, you know, later on down the line, you know, they closed, you know, they finished out some litigation things with Russell, and they agreed to do the Trill Ass Niggas album, and Pimp asked me to come aboard, man. I was like flabbergasted for like a week. You know, Russell was like, man, we're going to Chad House, we're finna record this Trill Ass Niggas record. You know, we got shit back together, you know what I'm saying, everything good. They had mended the relationship. You know, right around that time, you know, Mama West was, you know, actually teaching my mom, you know, the ropes, you know, being a manager and managing your son. And so, you know, that's how cool, you know, everybody became. It was back, you know, to close to a family atmosphere. And you know, things had, you know, gotten real good between Russell and Chad. A lot of people don't know. You know, I've been reading that book as well, and you know, it kind of sheds a crazy light on Russell, and you know, but some of it's true, you know, and some of it isn't. But you know, I just wanted to say, you know, towards the end of Chad's life, you know, man, they were talking. They were talking about doing a whole nother big time situation where Chad records on Big Time Records. You know, and that's straight from Russell's mouth. You know, hey man, you know, I talked to Chad and yada 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 yada. And I was like, oh, okay, man, that sounds good. That's cool. You know, and that's what prompted me to email Chad. So I got in touch with Chad, and you know, he was like, of course, you know, man, of course we working, man. What you want me to do? And then, you know, that was the end of November. You know, December he was gone. But you know, like I said, it was cool because they, you know what I'm saying, they recognized me as an artist, which was I thought was real cool. You know what I'm saying? They could have blew me off. You know, they could have blew me off in the midst of all the beef that they had with Russell. You know what I'm saying? You remember at one time, you know, they even had a little issue with Blank, where, you know, they wasn't dealing with really nobody from Big Time Records, you know, and they had that little beef. And you know what I'm saying, I don't know if you know.
316s or something?
I'm sorry?
Were they talking about that on 316s off their second album, if I'm not mistaken?
Right. Yeah, they're talking about Blank on the 316. And then, you know, Blank shot at them first, you know, with his song, you know, Blank don't kill, Blank call their name out. You know what I'm saying? Blank will say your name in the song, I don't give a damn. You know, but they didn't really, you know, they didn't really say Blank name, but, you know, people on the inside, you know, knew, you know what I'm saying, what they were talking about. You know, actually DMD said Blank name in the song, he said Reggie. But, you know, nobody knew.
DMD, yeah. From was he from Waco, Texas, I believe, ain't he? No, he's Port Arthur too. He's Port Arthur too.
Right. Yeah, he was actually a part of UG in the early days.
Yeah, but you guys are everybody's able to mend and come together, like you said, and you're about to do a lot of things, and then Pimp-C's untimely passing. Yeah, man, I tell you what, Houston is one of the hardest hit places when it comes to fallen soldiers, man. You know, my hat's off to all you guys for continuing to keep their names alive. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's very important.
Right. You know? Right. And I don't know if you had a song, Quaid, or if you're gonna play it, but that "What's Up, My Boy," that was actually a song that was supposed to be. Yeah, that was actually supposed to be on the Trill Ass Niggas album, but you know, the things I can't tell you what happened on the business end of it. It ended up on Smitty album. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know I was doing a song for Smitty album, but it ended up on Smitty album. You know, but the song did make it out there to see the light of day. And but you know, there's a few more songs out there circulating somewhere that we recorded at Pimp-C house.
Man, I tell you what, it's great to hear this. Like I was saying the other day, we got to hear a 30-something-year-old Eazy-E track, you know, that was never seen the light of day. So it's good to know that this music is out there. I got a song, man. I don't know if we'll get in trouble for playing it, but I got a song from UGK, man. Ain't nobody heard from '93. Wow. Yeah,
Nobody
we don't
heard it.
play it. You know what I'm saying? We're basically the murder dog of the podcast world. You know?
Right.
So
no, we won't.
Or we'll play a snippet of it if you want. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what's
and
up.
that motherfucker jamming too. It's jamming too. It didn't make the Too Hard to Swallow. It didn't make the Too Hard to Swallow album.
See, that's what I'm talking about because that album right there, 25 years old now. So man, that's huge. That's huge.
Yeah.
So right now,
right.
you got the album, Something to Lean To, Space Age Sippin'. The double album. It's going to be physically pressed up too, right?
Yes, sir. Those will be available. Those will be available on my website. You can get those on my website at www.team13online.com. I can pick up everything, man. All my old stuff, the newer things. I got some T-shirts on there, man. You can get all the merchandise. You can find out everything going on with me right now, man, new and old stuff, and everything PSK-13 is right there, www.team13online.com.
Yeah, most definitely. Man, it was a huge honor to have you back on the show. I really appreciate it, and we look forward to leaking that UGK track in the future, man. That'll be dope as fuck.
Man, I don't know, man. I'm gonna get in trouble behind that shit. I don't know. But
hey, you know you're gonna fuck with Son after a while. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's how it is with DJ Ready Red. It's like he told us that there's an unreleased Ghetto Boy album from 1989 with Sir Jukebox and Prince Johnny C that they scrapped. And I'm thinking, don't tell me that shit. Don't tell me that. I need to hear that immediately. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, there's some dope music out there. I also heard, too, that there's a briefcase worth of Eazy-E music out there that never saw the light of day. Somehow got stolen after it passed. A lot of dope music out there that's never seen the light of day. But I tell you what, hell of a show. Thank you for coming on, PSK.
No doubt, man.
Everybody make sure and go get that tomorrow, actually. You know what I'm saying? Something
hey, yo, Press. Hey, yo, Press.
Yeah.
Yo, my bad to interrupt you. I just wanted to say that the song that PSK-13 was talking about was Smitty. I just sent that to you.
Oh, I got it. I got it queued up right now.
Okay. Yeah.
We're gonna.
I just should be there. It said it's sent. So. What's up,
PSK sent it to me too. See, that's a good. We got a team of support here, PSK, man. We got people ready on deck. You know what I'm saying? If we need anything. This is what up, my boy, man. Tell us, intro this song for us, man. Tell us about this.
This what's up, my boy, man. This was recorded in 1999 in Stone Mountain, Georgia, at Pimp-C House, man. Originally for the Trill Ass Niggas Project, but ended up on Young Smitty called What's Up, My Boy. Features Bum B, Young Smitty, PSK-13, and Trey the Hard Way. 1999, but it's timeless. PSK-13 in the building. Y'all go pick up that Something to Lean To, Space Age Sippin' tomorrow.
I tell you what, hell of a show. This episode 330, the Murder Master Music Show. We just did a crazy dope interview with PSK-13, chopped it up about everything, and make sure to go pick up his album tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It's available everywhere, man. Well, you can go get it SoSouth.com, but it's also going to be online. You know what I'm saying? Something to Lean To, Space Age Sippin'. Again, I'm telling you, it's of course it's got PSK-13. You got K-Rino, Point Blank, Klondike Cat, Bun B, Big Mike, ESG. You know, we gotta have ESG on the show. Same with C-No, the Body Boys, Lil Flip, Big Pokey, 20 to Life, and many others. So make sure to get that Something to Lean To, Space Age Sippin'. Now, we were talking earlier, we opened the show up with a clip from episode 126 with DJ Crazy Tunes. And, man, I thought in 2017 we would get a break, you know what I'm saying, because all these legends, man, they're dying off. It's horrible to see, especially out of the blue. Same thing happened to Big Psych. you know, just out of the blue. You hate to see this happen. So, you know what I'm saying, we're going to, the homie Brandon sent me a track, you know what I'm saying, with Crazy Tunes, Dub-C, of course. This is the song Frontline. This is a dope track. I appreciate you sending that.
And for people that don't know, Crazy Tunes was also in the Mad Circle, Dub-C in the Mad Circle. Dub-C's his brother, and Sir James.
His blood brother, right, you know?
Yeah, and Coolio
was in the Mad Circle, too.
Yeah. Coolio, you know, I mean, a lot of these guys, you know, they really owe a lot of gratitude and a lot of their success to Crazy Tunes. He was the man, you know, behind the scenes making the music, making it happen.
Yeah.
You know, you heard what Clientele said about him. You know, Clientele brought him in there, and, you know, everybody loved what he was doing. So we hate to see him go. You know, rest in peace to Crazy Tunes. Our thoughts go out to his family, Dub-C, Clientele, everybody that's down with him. We're going to play a song Frontline, and we're going to get out of here. But before we do, man, please stick around, because all week long, man, we got nothing but fucking shows. You know what I'm saying? We kick it up tonight. PSK-13. Tomorrow we head to Memphis with Mr. Ski. He's got some dope stuff coming out. Then, man, Wednesday we got Fresh Kid Ice at 2 Live Crew, Chinaman Records. You know what I'm saying, in the building. You know what I'm saying? So we go down to Miami. Then we head out to the West Coast of Sacramento. We got Cedric of Black Market Records. They just dropped a new Outlaws album, and I heard that he signed, if I'm not mistaken, he signed X-Rated again for another deal. So, and X-Rated should be getting out soon. You know what I'm saying? Then Friday we ended off with, you know what I'm saying, the homie Exit Only and Fred Stye from Brooklyn to Jackson, Mississippi. I mean, we're putting in a lot of fucking work. We're doing it for the people that love this hip-hop shit, so keep supporting us. Go to the website, ugsforlife.com. Make sure to check out Mac J and Velvet Rose's show on Saturday nights, Underground Saturday Nights.
Yes, sir.
Then check out myself, Elaine Riddick, and, you know what I'm saying, the homie Brandon. Sometimes Skinny Man calls in, and Ron and Said and other people for the Church of Reality. That's a whole different show. We talk about real subjects, real topics. You know what I'm saying? So we're not just doing music. We're doing all kinds of stuff. And then, you know, check with us next week and see what we got. We're out of here.